Hi, I'm Lesley.
And I'm Michael, and today we're going to be talking about how to care for your stainless steel pots and pans. That one's pretty dirty. If it's not that bad, it's probably only going to need regular dish soap and a Scotch-Brite sponge. It will leave a little bit of a scratch on the surface, but it's not going to do any damage to your pans, and it won't have any effect on the longevity of the pan.
Clean your pan while it's still warm.
Yes.
Because it's going to make your life a lot easier.
Not hot, you don't want to shock the pan, so that's probably the simplest method with just the soap and the sponge. And then when a pan is really dirty, not the most dirty, but there's some buildup, maybe you've seared a steak.
Or your partner just doesn't know how to properly wash a pan and it builds up.
We would recommend using some sort of abrasive cleaner.
People love their barkeeper's friend and they love their Bona meat, and we're not saying don't use it.
Yeah.
We're gonna focus on baking soda because it's cheap and you probably already have it in your house.
Yeah, we're gonna add a mound of baking soda to the center of the pan. Now the pan is warm already from cooking, so we're gonna add a little mountain of baking soda. You can be generous with it.
Okay.
I
want to.
Adding
just like a little river, and that's it.
The baking soda will dissolve.
Then it's gonna boil out and evaporate up against the sides of the pan, and that is gonna cling on to all those food bits, and it's gonna make it so much easier for you to scrub it away.
Scrub it with a Scotch-Brite sponge and soap and water as you normally would, and then it should come right off.
It works every single time. Look.
Starting.
The magic. Make sure that you don't let the water completely evaporate away and then create a crust of burnt on baking soda on your pan.
So now the baking soda has boiled down, it dissolved into the water, and it's sort of caked onto the whole side of the pan, which you can see here.
It looks super dry, but it's still kind of moist.
It's gonna suit up. And it's really coming clean.
It is. It's coming off the sides really well. Look at that.
Look, she's starting to shine.
Look at that. I love it.
It's so satisfying.
It is. For
this last method, we're going to boil a pan, which sounds sort of crazy. We're gonna add a bunch of baking soda.
Woo!
Just fizzing up. You just add your pot and let it boil again. Yeah, you'll see it coming off.
A layer of scum collect at the top, and it's wonderful. Yeah. It's so satisfying.
I can smell it even. I can smell the oil.
I can smell it too.
Off.
Yes, more. Can we make a volcano after this?
I know. Oh gosh, I love doing that.
Me too. So you want me to turn this off?
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
We'll slide it over.
Scoot it on over. I'm gonna watch you work again.
And you take it while it's still hot, and it just comes right off. All that years of built-up grind. Look at that. It's crazy. If you want to get really crazy, you can get in here, you can get it out of all the little nooks and crannies and work it out from under here, and then it'll be like a brand new pan. And then if it starts to dry again and get stuck on there, you can just dunk it back in for a second.
Give it a dip. So as you can see, there are so many ways to clean your stainless steel cookware. This method was the most extreme. The first method we told you about was wash your pan when you're finished with it while it's still warm, and you'll get all the gunk off. We'll save you from having to do this.
Right.
For more tips on how to clean your stainless steel cookware, check out the link in the description. Bye.
Look at that. Factory shine, factory shine. I'm going crazy. This is just like me on my weekend, just working through it all. That's a great way to get out.